Why was the Ark of the Covenant significant in Exodus? Imagine a sacred chest that holds the very presence of God among his people. That's what the Ark of the Covenant represented during the time of the Israelites' journey from Egypt. It was more than just a container. It was a symbol of God's special relationship with Israel. God gave detailed instructions to Moses on Mount Sinai to build the ark out of acacia wood and overlay it with gold. It was about 3.5 feet long, 2.5 feet wide, and 2.5 feet high. The ark had a lid called the mercy seat, made of pure gold with two cherubim facing each other. This was the place where God was believed to meet with Moses and communicate his will. Inside the ark, there were the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, which represented God's covenant law. It also held Aaron's rod and a jar of manna, reminding the Israelites of God's authority and provision. The ark was carried by the Levites during their wilderness journey, leading the way and showing that God was with them. It was used during key moments like crossing the Jordan River and the Battle of Jericho, where God's power helped them win. The ark was kept in the Holy of Holies inside the tabernacle, the most sacred part, showing how holy God's presence was. Only the high priest could approach it once a year to make sacrifices for the people's sins. This showed how serious sin was and the need for reconciliation with God. The ark pointed forward to the coming of Jesus Christ, who makes God's presence available to everyone. When Jesus died, the veil in the temple tore, symbolizing that now everyone can approach God directly through him. Overall, the ark was a physical sign of God's promises, his presence, and his holiness among his people. It helped shape their identity as God's chosen nation and pointed ahead to the ultimate way God would reconcile with humanity through Jesus. For us today, the ark reminds us that God desires to be with his people and that we should approach him with respect and faith.